This is the only time it's like really quiet. So I got my Celtics shirt on when they won the championship. It was one of my home teams. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. So first, let's do this jersey. So you might think this is a Kevin Garnett jersey, right? Number 8 on the Celtics. But no, it's actually Kemba Walker. I'm pretty sure Antoine Walker was also number 8 on the Celtics, so. But I honestly don't know why I picked Kemba Walker of all the people on the Celtics. But I got this like a long time ago. Obviously when he was still on the team. So like 3 or 4 years ago probably. One of my first jerseys. I used to wear this a lot. And I guess I just really like Kemba Walker because he was like a small guard. Which is like me, kind of. But I don't know how I feel about that scratching noise. There's really not much other sounds you can make with that jersey. So hopefully you like some mic scratching. But the Celtics, I have no idea how they lost against the 76ers. But it was a home game too, and they didn't have Joel Embiid. So I'm hoping that's just a fluke and that they don't lose. That'd be so embarrassing. Let me try to put it over the phone mic. This might be a little loud. So yeah, Kemba Walker. He was one of my favorite players, I guess. But kind of wish I got a Jaylen Brown jersey, but it's okay. This is like, honestly, I don't really like this color, so, but it doesn't even fit me anymore. This is like it's a youth medium. This is the Swingman jersey, the NBA Authentics Tri-Fit. I do have one like cheap jersey I got from like the Fanatics, which is not as good, but cheaper. Actually, might have to make this video a jersey and hat collection video, cause like, unless I'm just make this a short video, but let me know if you've been keeping up with it. Well, if you've been keeping up with the NBA, a bunch of people actually liked the last video I made. So I guess the algorithm found the NBA ASMR watchers. The reason I'm making this video is because I got another new jersey, and you guys won't be surprised if you watch my last video. But yeah, I've been watching almost every game. I don't have ESPN is a pretty nice jersey. Now let's do. This is my only non-NBA jersey. This doesn't even fit me. This is like super big. It is a Marcus Camby jersey. He's a pretty niche NBA player, but this is from UMass Amherst, which is where he went to college, and I'm pretty sure he's the only NBA player to come out of there. But my sister went to that college, so that's where she got this. She just gave it to me. One thing that I do like is that it's number 21, which is my jersey number for like my team. But number 20, I don't know why. It's just used number 21. Number 21 or like number 11. Those are my favorite. It's actually not that bad. You can see the Coca-Cola. I still don't actually know how my sister got this, but it's actually adult small. This can maybe fit these. But I honestly don't be wearing my jerseys that much. Like, let me know if you wear jerseys like just like to walk around and stuff whenever you go out. NBA jerseys are kind of hard to like style, cause it's like there's like no sleeves at all, like soccer jerseys, football jerseys. Well, I know if you are a fan of Marcus Camby, I look, you don't know much about him, but I hope you guys have been doing well. I've been on vacation so far from school, and honestly haven't done too much, but I did have another tournament, and I was low-key balling, but we lost, but it's okay. We had like 3 games. I've been actually like averaging like double-digit points, and you already know I'd be getting a bunch of assists. But it's not like it's like crazy competition at the same time. There's this one team that was really good, and I was actually like playing my heart out there, man. We almost won, and they were one of the best teams. I've been used to like not playing that much on like the last 2 teams I've been on, or last 2 seasons. So this season has been a nice change. Yeah, it's Marcus Camby from UMass Amherst. it's still crazy to me how what Russell Westbrook, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Domantas Sabonis is the worst team in the league. Actually, none of them play defense, so it's probably why. But for the time DeMar was on the Bulls, was a really fun time, I'd say. I wore this to the NBA play-in game, Bulls versus Hawks, a few years back, when Coby White had 40 points. So. Honestly, this is probably just be a 30-minute video, which is good enough. So. But let me know your favorite NBA players. Trying to think what else. What else? Oh yeah, did I say I already talked about the Lakers? But the Rockets. That's actually crazy that the Rockets lost back-to-back games against the Lakers, who only have like LeBron. And Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard's playing like crazy. Kevin Durant. That was a sad, hard to watch. 9 turnovers is pretty crazy. Cavs and Raptors are the only Cavs and Raptors, and then the Thunder and Suns are the only series that are 2-0 right now, I believe. The Cavs looking really good, with James Harden actually playing really well in the playoffs, and Donovan Mitchell's always balling out. He's like one of the most consistent 3-point players in the playoffs. And of course they have Jared Allen and Evan Mobley to anchor the defense. That starting five is pretty crazy. The versus Spurs goes. That's a good series. That was a good game. Game 2 was a good game. But the Blazers would have lost if Victor Wembanyama was still playing, probably. So we shall see. We shall see. It's probably my favorite jersey I have. You know who was one of my favorite players that I was almost gonna get a jersey for was Gary Trent Jr. when he was on the Blazers. I don't know why, but he was one of my favorite players a long time ago. One of the best shooters. I'm just kidding, that's Glaze. But he's on the Bucks now. He's doing alright, let's say. He had a few good games. The awards are coming out soon. And obviously, Victor Wembanyama won Defensive Player of the Year. The first unanimous Defensive Player of the Year, which is crazy. He's definitely going to be in the top 10 all time if he doesn't get any injuries. But that fall and hit his chin, that was hard to watch also. What other series am I missing? Yeah, the Nuggets and Timberwolves series has been really fun to watch. Rudy Gobert actually kind of locked up Jokic, which is crazy. Obviously, Anthony Edwards always going crazy. And one of my favorite players, Ayo Dosunmu. I'm rooting for Ayo. Bulls legend. Yeah. One of my favorite jerseys, Damian Lillard. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I got a few more here. This is another nice jersey, but it doesn't fit me anymore. You already know Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Butler. Man. He was a different breed. I think I got this after his incredible playoff performance in the bubble. I already said this in my last video, I think, but I'll always remember when he, in the NBA Finals, one of the last games, fourth quarter, few minutes left, he gets fouled, and he's just like, you can see how exhausted he is, that he's giving everything he has. And I see some edits about it, and it's like, I'll always remember that moment. But Jimmy Butler is a crazy playoff player. Like, he's cooked the Celtics so many times before. It's actually crazy. was to see that the Hornets lost to the Magic, but he was balling. Coby White was balling in that play-in game against the Heat, so I'll never forget that game tying three. I watched it live, and man, that was the craziest shot I've seen in a long, long time. So shout out to Coby White. I hope next season goes amazing for him. And who knows, maybe one day he'll be back on the Bulls. This is the Icon Edition. We got the nice Bulls red jersey here. The other DeMar was a white jersey. This is the red one. And there was another one. There was the black and white stripes, I'm pretty sure. Bulls jersey for Coby White. But they only had extra small left. This is a regular small adult. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna fit extra small, so I got this one. And the other jersey would look like the Damian Lillard jersey anyways. And the Miami Jimmy Butler jersey. I have some really good shoes to pair up with this. Yo, I can wear these in the LeBron 20s, and then when I go to the Y, I'll actually feel like Coby White. Boogie smells good. That's just glazed, man. Something just went down my throat. Alright, that just sounds weird. Anyways, one last thing before I get out of here is that my closest friend, so basically, he just told me to hop on Fort. I haven't played Fortnite in a hot minute, but OG Season 8 is back, so I was like, sure. And then we were playing, right? We actually got a crazy win, but that doesn't matter. But still, it was a crazy win, man. But Uncle still got it. But then we decided to play some Metaphor, because Metaphor ReFantasia, one of the best games of all time. Definitely one of the best RPGs, turn-based games. But we've been playing it together for like over a year, and we only play it together. So whenever we have free time together at the same time, which is not often. But then, so basically, we lost one of his save files because he came over and we were playing, and I was using his account to play Metaphor because his account's the one who has the game. So when he went back home and we were trying to play, he lost the save file. But this time I went to check, he went to check, and he had like a save file from like 2 hours before the newest save file. So I signed into his account on my PlayStation, and I still had the save file, and it gave me an option to transfer it to his PS5. So I transferred it, right? So I had to sign into his account, and then I realized he has PlayStation Plus Extra because he got the deal. It was like $100 for a year or something. And then he told me that you can do game sharing. So I thought I had to use his account to use the PlayStation Plus. But if I go on his account and I download the game, I can still play on my account if I turn on console sharing on his account. I can't explain things well, but besides the point. Anyways, main point is I can Yakuza Like a Dragon. As you guys know, I've been dying to play Yakuza. Sadly, they only have Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth. They don't have Yakuza 0, which is the best place to start off, I've heard. But I think I must try the Yakuza Like a Dragon because it's a turn-based game. And I'm gonna have to pay a bunch of money if I want to play 1 through 6. 0 through 6. And there's a bunch of different spin-offs and stuff. But we're both gonna try to play both of them for 5 hours. And then if we like it, we're gonna keep playing. And I've never played a horror game before, so Silent Hill 2 is gonna be crazy. But hey man, you gotta try new things. And I've heard Silent Hill 2 is one of the best horror games. And it's like psychological, I'm pretty sure. So I like that. Probably play on like the normal difficulty. I'm pretty bad at like shooting games. I think it's you have to shoot zombies. So I don't know. I don't know anything which is good. I'm pretty sure. But I'm also gonna play The Last of Us Part 1. That's on PS Plus. Yeah, I'm still in the process of playing God of War. Just got out of Alfheim. I'm in the mountains now. It's been really fun. Well, let me know any game recommendations on PS Plus. Please let me know. I'm honestly gonna try I heard the Ratchet and Clank game was good. And Hollow Knight, they have Hollow Knight. I'm gonna check that out. And they have all the Assassin's Creed games. I don't know if that's good. They have Ghost of Tsushima. There's so many. They have Hogwarts Legacy, Fallout 4, The Last of Us Part 2, and definitely some other games. I put them all in my wish list. So whenever I beat some of the games I already have, I'm gonna download some more. I'm gonna take advantage of this year of PS Plus. I'm gonna beat the backlog. But yeah, I might check out Still Wakes the Deep. I'm pretty sure that's a short horror game also. And I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, Apollo the Almighty, play Celeste, and that's on PS Plus. So I don't know if he actually beat the game, which means I think he liked it. So, and that's like an indie game. So, but I heard it's really hard. So I don't know. I heard Hollow Knight's also really hard. I've never played that type of game before. I think they call it like a Metroid-like game or something. But yeah, I have so many games ahead of me, and that's really exciting. So, I'll update you guys on my gaming journey, as always. But thank you so much for checking out the video. And it's actually a pretty long video, so hope you enjoyed. And if you did, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Hope you have a great rest of your week and good rest.